Welcome back to Gabino Games, and today we are covering the best defenses of the Siege Battle Tournament from the quarterfinals all the way to the finals and a few counters. First up is the battle between Goat and Boss. We got this outstanding defense right here. It's a Mo Long together with a Nigong and a Fuki with a 2-win is to 1 loss ratio. And of course coming from Chroms. Next defense that's standing here is from Miss Coconut. Again, a Mo Long, Molly, and a Fuki, ending up with a 3-4 losses. OP Coconut. We got here more from Goat, and I really like this one because it's a Lucas. Lucas, the latest Hall of Heroes, is really good. We even made a video about him, right? And the fact that he's Hall of Heroes, you can definitely build a lot of towers with him, and they did. This one from Lazy Time, we got here a tower full of this Vigor. That's a Kinky with a Lala. Man, look at how badass that is. 3 wins, 3 losses. Man, I mean, of course it's a Kinky, it's not easily obtainable, but again, outstanding defenses plus again good use with the second awakened Lala as well. I really like how that third skill procs into this first skill. Man, so good. This time the battle between Wick Wick and Red Devil. We got this Carcano Chilling and a Yunu. We got here 3 wins is to 3 losses from CJ Go. Man, it's really good because it's again multi-elemental, right? You got fire, you got water, and at the same time you got wind. Man, nice suit. And then of course another tower of that. Three wins is to 3 losses from Mav's profile. For sure on Violent, right? And again, that Vigor, Lulu, and Kinky. Plus this one. It's a Carcano, Chilling, and Beta. Doing also very well. Oh, this guy, 5 wins, 3 losses. And it's from Red Devil, by the way. Oh man. OP. We got here a tower of a Mo Long Savannah with a Molly from Wick Wick. We got 4 wins is to 2 losses. Oh man, this is just going to be crazy. I mean, if the RNG goes with the defense, it's going to be all glancing from that Molly. Look at that. Let's see the other defenses. 1-3. 5-3. From, of course, OP Blebe, Kill Mabul. And from Mav's profile, 3 wins, 2 losses. Next NB5 tower is a Nana, Iris, and Savannah. They got 3 wins, is 2 losses here. Edison, 6 wins, 2 losses. Of course, at the end of the day, right? I mean, it's all about the runes and the artifacts nowadays. But if you bring in a safe comp, you will have a higher chance, right, to counter it. So please stand by. At the end of this video, we will start showing you some counters to these OP defenses. This time, some defenses from Red Devil. And that's a Sekhmet, Wusa, and Savannah. Look at that clean. Man, I mean, with that HP lead from the Sekhmet, right? That's going to be buffing that Wusa. And remember, Wusa has been buffed as well with his second skill. And that's going to start doing a lot of damage, especially coming from that HP lead of the Sekhmet. I like that one mainly because it uses Sekhmet. And yeah, you rarely see her on defense. And of course, a Carcano, Celia, and Molly. I mean, with a speed lead coming from that Carcano and a high base speed from the Celia, it's pretty hard to beat, especially if it's a very fast Celia. And again, more of that Sekhmet, Wusa, and Savannah. Man, top defenses, yo. And the battle between Candy House and Illuminate. There was this, that's 5 wins, 6 losses with a Sierra, Rauk, and Cadiz. Yeah, I mean, Candy House, right? Candy House, the champions, the new Siege Battle Legend. Yeah, I mean, more of that Sierra, Rauk, Cadiz. I mean, at the end of the day, it can be very dangerous, especially if you don't have a light tank to tank that Cadiz. Just remember his strips and brands. Okay, and then a tower full of these bigger Harmonia, and that's a Fuki. Against the Legend Guild, you got 2 wins, 0 losses. Looking into the quarterfinals, we got here the battle between Candy House and Wick Wick. A 9 wins is to 6 losses from Blebe without Mo Long, Molly, and Savannah. And then more from Candy House here, you got that Nana, Jogun, and Savannah. 3 wins, 4 losses. Man, I mean, the strip and that accuracy is just really gonna be good for this meta defense. And of course, the finals between Candy House and Goat. This is the one with the 8 wins and 6 losses. All in all, definitely OP. Yeah, I mean, although it's throughout the whole finals and quarterfinals, but definitely performed very good. That was a Sylvia with a Laima and Kinky, right? Kinky. And then of course this one, a tower full of Zeratu, Mollies, and Nanas. Oh man, so much. How can you even build a tower of that, dude? Alright, well, congratulations to Candy House for winning the Siege Battle tournament. Now let's go into some counters to the highlighted defenses we showed you today. Let's go. One good counter against the Molly, Savannah, and again Mo Long is of course a Luis, Laika, and Vigor. Although it's not exactly 100% win, especially if you get crazy procs from that Molly. There were battles where we tested out this offense, and yeah, basically they were just going crazy, man. I mean, they were able to start working and strip, kill the Vigor, especially if that Molly is able to strip, right? And then the defense break falls on him from the Savannah, and then the Mo Long can just snipe him. But generally it's good, mainly because again you do have the HP lead coming from that Luis, right? And you got heals coming from your Vigor. All the while you got immunity coming from your Luis with her cleanse, invincibility, and stuns on her first skill. When you're working on this, you should kill the Savannah first. But yeah, I mean, in this fight, I was first working on the Mo Long, but eventually, realized that the Vigor was already dying. I mean, it was good that the defense break was on Laika here. Yeah, I mean, look at the stuns coming from that Mo Long here. I mean, it's very RNG based, but again, if you bring in a safer comp against it, it can be good. Once that Savannah is down, it's already easy peasy for you, if as long as the three monsters survive, right? Might be better if your Laika is on destroy, I think, because then at least you can lower down the health of your Molong. This Vigor is on destroy, so even if, say, this Molly is able to what do you call it, resist the defense breaks from our team here, the Vigor is on destroy, so eventually, yeah, you will be able to kill the Molly. Real quick, with some shoutouts here. Shout out to Jessa May Abelia, Ref Official. We got Fawaz Fawad, Neil Schutz, Friends, Kong 9H, Attorney Chris GC, FSS Board, Christian De Leon, Sebastian Ways, Rexy Cats, and thank you to Path Hits and Leo Burley. I hope I read that right. Okay, let's go to the next counter. Next is a Nana, Iris, and Savannah, bringing in this Ciara with a Lucia, second awakened of course, and a Triana. Preferably, you should have your Triana on Will. All you gotta do is CC the Savannah first, and then start working on the Iris. Of course, it might be a bit dangerous if the procs go against you and she starts stunning you and stripping you. And then, of course, a Nana is built on Despair. Again, we also did make a video on that Nana, but please do stand by for the upcoming proper debut for her. That's coming up next. Yeah, at this point, I was thinking we already, lowered the health of, procced out the revive or the soul casted by the Nana. So I was already a bit confident that Iris was gonna die. And yeah, without the heals, you can already work through this defense. At the same time, just remember, if you kill the Savannah first, that's gonna be how many extra lives. That's what makes this defense very dangerous. You can try to bail Dova Lucian it, or Lucian it in general, a slow fat Lucian, but if they have artifacts with high decreased damage from wind, that might be an auto GG for you. Well, yeah, not all Nanas can be Lucian. More of that Nana and Iris Savannah. Now, every time there's a Savannah, you can always use your Leo. Again, during the Siege Battle Tournament though, there was like a special tower, right, where you can't use Dragonites. So if that happens, then you can use another team. But during the season, you don't exactly have those special towers, so you should only worry about it during the Siege Battle Tournament. And based on experience, they do change those special towers, I think. Or correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I remember, it's different every time. Okay, and again, you should start working on the Iris because she's the one that's providing heals to this team. And once you're able to snipe her out, you can then start working on the Savannah. But with this Leo here, this damage coming from that Savannah isn't really much, right? And even though there's a water monster there, normally I would say Nanas are built on speed, HP, but I have seen some builds on Nanas that are HP, crit damage, speed. But when they build it like that, you can definitely Lucian it, for sure. Yeah, even if you say, unless they put shield runes. Yeah, I am running this defense and it's kinda against my will to show up. Just don't eat my defense, okay? Oh man. During this battle, it was a special tower, so you might notice that the fire monsters are a bit more tankier here. But I wanted to snipe this Savannah first, mainly because, again, the Oblivion coming from the Thessarian, right, will make her an easy picking. But unfortunately, the damage was more than, it basically took her down the beast. But again, the Savannah is softer, right, compared to the Iris, and if the Iris gets like that violent, crazy procs, it might be very dangerous. Yeah, for sure, Despair Nanas. Well, my Perna's not on Despair, but oh man, yeah, that was a lucky proc there. But with a softer Savannah, it was easier to do. It was easier to basically get rid of the revive from this Nana. Oh man. Yeah, but good, right? Definitely good. A good counter. But if you get the RNG against you, again, no one can beat RNG. For sure. This Nana is most probably on a speed HP Despair will, right? But because it's a special tower, look, he can hardly do damage to our Tessarian, Perna, and Lulu. Attacking into the Sierra, Cadiz, and Rauk, right? You see that branding, but they don't have AoE strips, unlike that Sierra, Gianna, Rauk. So this one was a bit unfortunate that we missed the bomb on the Rauk, but at least we were able to put 2 bombs on the Sierra and automatically elemental advantage against the Rauk. He won't, or is Rauk a girl? Or I'm assuming it's a he, but we do have elemental advantage over him, so not much damage coming from him there. This time, Xingze, Belenus, and Rika bringing in the wind tank, who eventually died, but you do have Belenus and Rika here. Our Rika is on Despair. Actually, they both are on Despair. But even say the Xingze was gone, with that defense break, the HP lead from the Xingze, it's just so good against this defense. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. Have a great week ahead, and may the force be with you. We'll see you on the next one.